Okay. So welcome everybody, and thank you for coming. Thank you for wanting to learn about these wonderful life-changing patches that we're going to discuss today, Cami, Tracey, and I. I'm going to start sharing screen and get into the training. Just a second. My apologies. Did a last minute change, so got it going. Okay, here we go. Anyway, thank you for coming again. And we're going to talk about different patches that are a wearable light technology. They work via photobiomodulation. There is nothing else like this on the market. It has a patent technology. Actually, the inventor has over 100 patents that they have received. This will change your life. So I just wanted to talk a minute about the past and some different people that we might know who they are. Albert Einstein quoted that the future of medicine is frequency. And Thomas Edison talked about the future of medicine giving no pills, but focusing on prevention of disease.
Joy, are you meaning to share your screen?
Yes, is it not?
We're looking at your lovely face.
Oh, hold on. Thank you so much. Just
No
a minute.
problem.
Let me see here. Thank you. Share screen. Share. Thank you. My apologies.
No problem.
Okay. In here. Just a little glitch. Thank you. Okay. Do this. All right. So we actually utilize light in different ways now that are used for health. Infrared light, light that we use for laser and infrared saunas. This is a way of utilizing the body's own heat and light to actually send a certain wavelength into the body that creates different things that tell our body what to do. So anyway, we are not medical professionals. We are not here to diagnose or treat any medical conditions. This is a holistic wellness product. That is what it is classified under the FDA. And so always consult with your doctor regarding issues and medical treatments. Okay, I'm gonna play a short video. Hold on just a second while I get to it.
An empowered life has no expiration date. We're all created to do incredible things, like conquer summits, catch big waves, and live our passions. As time goes on, our bodies begin to show signs that things just aren't as they used to be. Our energy levels decline, sleep patterns shift, and recovery slows. But our bodies are masterpieces of design, holding the potential to bounce back better than ever. With X39, we achieved something remarkable in the field of wellness and regenerative science that others could not. By utilizing LifeWave's unique patented technology, X39 uses light to elevate GHKCU, the copper peptide known to support overall health and wellness. Unlike traditional light therapy, which requires external light sources, X39 uses the body's own infrared light to naturally increase vitality, enhancing the body's flow of natural energy for improvements in strength, stamina, performance, and overall health and well-being, with the simplicity of an affordable, non-invasive, non-transdermal patch. As we age, levels of these life-enhancing elements, which are associated with wellness and longevity, begin to decline. LifeWave invested 10 years into stem cell research, which resulted in over 70 patents, X39 was born to bring to the public a product that can support wellness in an entirely new way, supporting the production of younger, healthier cells with wearable light technology. Becoming a powerhouse is easier than you think. Harness your body's natural potential to maintain youthful energy and vitality, because life comes at you fast, but it doesn't have to pass you by. Live long, live well, live young. Heed the light with LifeWave X39. LifeWave.
Okay, thank you. Oops, we'll go on to the next thing.
A life.
Okay, as we age, our pluripotent stem cells go into hibernation. And so as we get older and older and older, our ability to repair declines. So when we are about 35 or so, about half of our stem cells have gone into hibernation. When we are 60, about 90% of our stem cells have gone into hibernation. One of the patches that we wear signals the body to create GHK copper peptide, which then regenerates the body's hibernating stem cells, as well as creating new ones. So the patch is a patented phototherapy. It is body heat activated. So there's a latticework of crystals that reflect back your body's own heat and light on the infrared spectrum in a certain wavelength that signals the body, kind of like the body is signaled by the sun to create vitamin D. The placements are done based on Chinese medicine with acupressure points and work on the different meridians of the body. These are the studied locations. You can basically put them anywhere on your body. There are just certain places that they might work better. And the ones that we recommend generally are the studied ones that have been done based on acupressure. The way that you wear them is you put them on the spot that each patch states, whichever one you choose. And the body will reflect back that certain wavelength. It'll signal the body to do different things. The X39 signals the body to create GHK copper peptide, which Lauren Picard studied for most of his life. You can look him up and some of his scientific studies. And it was found that GHK copper peptide would regenerate your body's pluripotent stem cells, along with a host of other things. So it is a very awesome thing to have your body signaled to produce. And they will reflect back your body's heat and light. You wear them 12 hours on, 12 hours off. And it's super, super important that you drink half your body weight in ounces of water per day. Our body is made up of 70% water. And in order to have cell creation and movement, you have to have enough water in your body. So these activate your body's repair cells. They can give you rapid pain relief, reduce inflammation, accelerate wound healing, give you excess energy and vitality. They can help your skin look better. They can help you recover faster from exercise, give you better brain clarity, help you reverse your age, and help sports performance. To help you to perform better in sports. There's no side effects. There's over 100+ patents. There's no drugs and chemicals in these. They do not have any contraindications with pharmaceuticals. There's no stimulants, and there's no interactions. So I'm going to stop right now. Tracey, did you have somebody that was going to do a testimonial?
We sure do. We have Ceitci tonight. And if you wouldn't mind unmuting yourself and share what you have experienced and what you were dealing with before the patches and what ones you use. People always love to hear that.
Thank you so much for having me on. Yes, I have been using the patches since last year. I actually started with the excruciating pain in my left shoulder into my lower back area due to inflamed nerve that had been pinched, and I couldn't really for 7 weeks do much. It was no pain medication, no nothing could help with that. I was using patches X39 and also the ice wave patches for pain. And prior to that, because I had that shoulder pain that started a little bit prior, but the actual nerve damage and nerve pain started a little bit later. And what I noticed is even though no medication would help, the moment I started using the patches, within a few days, the pain started subsiding, and the nerve that was literally bulging out into my spine area started going back in. I mean, it was so bad that I couldn't even walk. I couldn't even stand up and move around. My husband can testify it was really bad, to the point that I ended up fainting from pain while I was speaking in a different state. So what I can say for me personally is that at that time, I was not really aware of all of the everything that the patches could do for me. So I was only using X39 and the ice wave patches. But since then, now that I have started on also X39, glutathione, and alleviate, and also the Eon patch, I have noticed complete change. I had a lot of thyroid issues from being radiated under the Chernobyl explosion, because I'm Eastern European, and a lot of hair loss, a lot of things happening to my body, even just this year from just traveling back and forth into that region. And I started doing all of this just last month again with my husband. We're on all of these patches, and my hair has not been falling out at all. I mean, it used to just come out with hundreds of hairs just falling off. My skin is nice and clear. I just turned 49, and I was looking at some pictures just to see the difference of wrinkles. I have a little bit more of an eye bags, but I don't have those wrinkles that were around my mouth and my neck and my eyes as I did in the past. So the patches are definitely cleansing my body. I have one more thing. I had a spot here on my arm, and ever since I started using the glutathione and X39 and X49 in combination, I just wanted to see if this little spot here will start going down. It's now been 6 weeks, and it has drastically decreased. And so I can't wait to show the before and after complete results of when it goes away, because it's been there for over a year. And I do have to recommend that when you combine the patches, the way Tracey gave me a few different suggestions, it really helps to cleanse the body faster and to achieve the results faster, rather than just me doing the X39 and trying to accomplish everything else that I had going on in my body. So it's been an amazing, amazing journey. I love it.
Ah, well, we love your story. And when we can help somebody overcome something like yours,
Thank you.
it's a great thing. And you're just glowing. You're absolutely beautiful.
Thanks.
And you were beautiful the first time I met you, but you're just getting better and better.
I feel like it. Thank you so much.
Oh, well, thanks for taking the time to share.
Absolutely.
And Cami, did you have anyone else that was sharing?
I don't tonight.
Okay. Well, I'll share just a few things that my family has experienced, because we are continually shocked of the improvements. But my husband had spinal fusion surgery a few years ago and did not heal well at all. And a couple weeks after starting to wear these, we actually went skiing 3 days in a row in very cold temperatures, which takes a toll on the body when you have pain. And he had no pain. We had a great time. So that made me think, maybe I better look into these a little more. There's something to them. But since then, his dad had severe cognitive issues, lost his words. 90 days later, those words came back. 5 months later, we got memories back and sense of humor. That was pretty large. His mom canceled her shoulder replacement surgery. My mom canceled her knee replacement surgery. And we started thinking, gosh, these are, they're not only taking away the pain, but they're fixing. And we didn't understand any of this. Of course, the company can't tell us a lot of it, but I was shocked to learn at 4.5 months, my thyroid regenerated. I no longer needed my levothyroxine I had been on for 15 years. That was a win. And then about 9 months in, a friend asked me if these could help her bunion. And I thought, bunion, wait a minute. I needed a bunion surgery on my left foot. I had done it on my right, so I'd never do it again. And lo and behold, not only did I not have pain in that foot, I don't even have the bunion. It dissolved. It's gone. I've had a couple people ask me if I've had facelifts. My hair's gotten thicker. I sleep like a baby. And my dreams, oh my goodness, they could be Academy Award-winning performances in my head. They're pretty great. So when you get into that deep sleep, we'll talk more about that in our deep dive. It's great. So the list just keeps going on, and I'm hooked on everyone's story. So we love it when you share yours. So if ever you are so inclined to share, just let us know. We'd love to have more.
Thank you so much for sharing, Tracey.
My pleasure.
Okay. All right, so something that we suggest people do so that they can tell what has happened since they've worn the patches is there's a health tracker that one of my lovely co-hosts will put in the chat. And we suggest that you fill it out. And we suggest that you put any pharmaceuticals, any health issues, as well as answer the questions that are on there. Because we forget as humans, and we don't remember everything that was happening to us. Like Tracey's bunion. She wasn't even thinking about her bunion, and that's not why she started wearing the patches. But it made a huge difference, and she didn't even notice until somebody brought it up to her for themselves. So I would suggest that you fill out the health tracker, and so you can keep track of what different things have happened in your life. I also would suggest, that you get new health screenings and you check your blood work against your previous old blood work, and you find out, different things, or, for different health markers. Because I've had people tell me previously that they did not believe the patches were working for them. And they've been able to get off pharmaceuticals. They've been able to actually have their biomarkers raised. And we cannot feel our cells deteriorating normally. We can't feel when our liver and our kidneys and our organs stop functioning as well. And so it's super important that we keep track of what's happening in our bodies as we go along. So these patches used to be targeted towards health or athletic performers. They actually were able to provide a greater level of competition, and they enhanced them. The Energy Enhancer was one of the first patches that came out originally for our armed forces, and then went quickly over to athletes. Because it allowed them to just maximize their body's potential. And there's several known ones here. Michael Phelps in the 2006 Olympics, he actually won gold. He was wearing the patches. Serena and Venus Williams, David Beckham, and Tom Brady actually attributes being able to go so long in the NFL at such a high level to actually wearing the patches. There's a website, startx39now.com, that we recommend you go peruse and look at. There's all kinds of videos, there's science, there's technology, there's all kinds of information on there. It's a good resource to find different things. There's a science section that talks about the age reversal with GHK copper peptide that we briefly touched on. There's the story of X39. There's information on the patents. So GHK copper peptide is anti-fast growing cells. GHK helps to reset a third of our genes within the first 24 to 48 hours. It helps with damaged cell repair. It helps with apoptosis and cell death, and works on a variety of things. So there was a study that was done, and they found that after 6 weeks of wearing the patches, the cardiovascular biomarkers reduced in age by 8 weeks. So for every 6 weeks that you are wearing these patches, your cardiovascular biomarkers are getting younger. So here's some other people. We can't really talk about specific things, health issues, but we can show you pictures of different things that have happened to some people. This person had a snowboarding crash. This is day 1, day 2, and day 5. He actually had an interview, and so it was great what the patches did, so he could go to the interview on day 5 without having his face all banged up. This second set of pictures is somebody who had open heart surgery. The first one is not very long after the surgery. The second one is nature and a year of healing. And the third one is a month of healing of using the patches. And you can see how the collagen has remodeled and changed the structure of the skin and remodeled the scar and repaired it. This is some pictures of age reversal. This gentleman on the left is a friend of ours, John Harmon. He actually was not a quick study as far as having a quick testimony for the patches, but he understood the science behind it. He knew that they were working in his body. And you can look at him where he looks like an old grandpa, and then he looks like a hot dude. And this is just the age reversing process. He had multiple other things that happened, including after, I believe it was 9 months, a right branch blockage of his heart that resolved, and his cardiovascular surgeon was surprised because he'd never seen that happen before. And this person over here, they go from grandma to mom to looking like they're the child now. And then here's some skin repair examples. This gentleman with a birthmark, his birthmark remodeled. This person whose varicose veins were popping out and who had wrinkly skin, it started getting better. This person whose décolletage got better and better. You can get better sleep. I actually cannot wear X39 at night, and I don't recommend it to other people at night because it gives you more energy, but it also allowed me to get better sleep where I was able to actually get more restful sleep. Before I started wearing the patches, I was needing 9 to 10 hours of sleep a night. And after I started wearing the patches, I was able to wake up without an alarm after 7 hours and just go, go, go. And it was amazing because I was getting way better, deeper sleep than I had previously. Here's some more pictures of people with hormone regulation and hair growth, where they started having their face clear up and have more hair growth. Here's somebody that had bulging discs, and I believe this was like 18 months later. It's not a quick process for this. I want to just point that out. And you have to also make sure that you have, the right materials in your body, like enough water and also bioavailable vitamins and minerals for your body to create the cells that it needs and the collagen production to remodel when you've had bulging discs. So I believe it was 18-month process. This person had spine curving of the spine, and they were able to use patches. And after 4 weeks, their spine was straighter. This is our friend, Marcy. She had fast-growing cells. She had 3 different kinds of fast-growing cells, and she was sitting in a recliner waiting to die. And somebody gave her 10 patches. And the second day she wore the patches, she started feeling the metal and chemo come out of her mouth. And then progressively, by the time it was like day 8 or 9, she was ready to live. And look at her, how beautiful she's become. This is somebody who had radiation treatment, and this is their progression over 3 weeks of wearing the patches and how it helped to heal the radiation. And it looks amazing. This is my friend Terry's dog, Brutus. He actually was blind and wasn't able to get around very well. And my friend Terry started putting old patches on him. And a week later, this is Brutus, and you can see his eyes are clear. And then it also works on other animals. I've used it for my cat when it had cellulitis. There's different combinations that you can do. This actually will help cartilage if you do this thing. So the spine that had bulging discs, this protocol would, or system would help that. And then I'm going to pass this over to Cami so that she can talk us through all the different products.
Awesome.
Cami,
Well,
thank you.
super briefly, I'm going to just share about the X39 and the Eon, which we just recommend for everybody. And then as we get into specific other patches, just know that there's other patches, like Ceitci was saying, with it, they accelerate the results. So this is, I'll give you a super brief overview, then you would get back to the person who invited you to this call and go over your specific needs. But just know that X39 and Eon is by far what we recommend for 99.9% of the people to, as we get started here. So X39 is what we've been talking about. That's the one that causes your body to make the GHK copper peptide. Retail for that a pack of 30, and that's a month supply because we wear one a day, 12 hours on, 12 hours off, and then put a new one on the next day. So that is a month's supply is $149 retail. And we love to help people get wholesale pricing. Wholesale for that patch is $99.95. X49 does some similar things, but different. But I want to get to the next screen, Joy, and show them what Eon does. And just know that there are lots of different patches that do different things, just like we showed on the knees to accelerate some different processes going. But we lost our Eon screen. But there's other patches, and Eon is one of these. It's spelled AEON, and that one causes your body to make an anti-inflammatory. So that one is super beneficial. We all have inflammation. We all have stress in our lives, and this patch helps our body with the negative effects of stress and inflammation, which is fantastic because then that GHK copper peptide that the X39 causes your body to make can go to work, and they work symbiotically together. So that is amazing. We did an alleviate we tend to recommend for someone with skin issues. It's also really helpful to get a good night's sleep and help balance some hormones. It's fantastic. If you are looking on the hunt for a fantastic day cream and night cream, this deal is like unbeatable. There is this comes with 2 patches or packs of Alleviate patches, a day cream and a night cream for $150. And quite literally, that's amazing. So, so what the support patches that we were just talking about, the retail for them is $79. Wholesale starts at $69 and it goes lower than that. If you buy 3 or more, you can get it as low as $49.95 per pack, and you don't have to buy 3 of the same kind. Again, we would help you work with your brand partner to order what you need. Usually the best way to do that is to buy a wholesale kit. So we'll go that. I think there's a slide for that, and we'll explain that in a second. So you wear these patches for 12 hours on, 12 hours off. There's some that we recommend during the day. There's some that we recommend day or night. There's some that are night only. We don't want to overcomplicate it. But the worst place to leave them is in the envelope and not use them. So Drink plenty of water. Everything in our body works on osmosis. And then, of course, this is a part of a healthy lifestyle. It isn't the whole pie of the healthy lifestyle, but it's an amazing key, and sometimes unlocks things in a way that you've not been able to achieve before. So it's pretty incredible to try these patches. Is there another slide? There we are. So we love to help people get the wholesale pricing. Why pay retail when you can buy it at a wholesale? So to do that, we recommend that you purchase a wholesale kit. And so the prices that you're looking at here are not a monthly fee. This is a wholesale kit, but there are no fees associated with this. This is the cost that you see there is getting the patches at the lowest price. And in fact, as you go up in price, they're throwing in packages of patches for free in that price. So it's pretty amazing. We recommend the core for one person. We recommend the advanced for two people, or someone who has a lot of issues or wants to try a lot of the different patches all at once. And then the premium is we tend to recommend for someone like a massage therapist or somebody who wants to, or somebody with a really big family. So we'll help you build that wholesale pack. Or again, you get with the person who invited you. I put the order form and the all products form in the chat. And yeah, we highly recommend that you give this a try. So y'all know what this week is. Starting tomorrow, we have Black Friday specials being available to us for a whole week. So this is available for our current brand partners. So this isn't a fantastic way to get involved with LifeWave. So, so is there another slide? Woo! Yes, there are 3 packages that that we are offering at 30% off. The one that this is saving 30% on the YH system. So this is normally $150. You get glutathione, carnosine, and Eon. Again, all these patches work the same way, using their light reflectors, using your body light, reflecting it back at your body, and they're making different things. Eon makes your body make an anti-inflammatory. Carnosine makes your body make carnosine. Glutathione makes your body make glutathione. So those patches are amazing. Normally this package is the lowest price is $149. So getting it for $104 is pretty amazing. And that deal is good through next Tuesday. This one is the X39, X49 combo, and they're throwing in energy enhancers for free. Basically, you're getting the X39, X49 at a deal. Those packages of patches at wholesale are normally $99 each. We tend to, again, our X39 is the workhorse of the group. That one causes your body to release those worker cells, those pluripotent cells that can become anything that your body needs. And X49 also helps with EMF protection, and it helps more specialized cells be released that are in your brain, nervous system, heart, cardiovascular system, muscles, and your bones. And the energy enhancer, true to its name, does tell your body to produce more ATP, which means you're burning fat as fuel and you're burning an extra 300 to 600 calories a day. Sign me up for that any day of the week. So again, this is good until Tuesday of next week. If you're already a brand partner or already a wholesale client of LifeWave, these will be available starting tomorrow. If you're not yet a brand partner or a wholesale customer, please get with the person who invited you because you don't want to miss out. Is there one more slide? Seems like there was.
Third one.
Woo! Awesome. All right. That's all
So-
I have.
This is the X49 Ice Wave and Energy Enhancer.
Oh, see, there's another one. Okay, sorry. You switched it on me and it looks the same. X49 is again that one that helps your body with your brain, your heart, your muscles, and your bones, and EMF protection. Ice Wave is a 2-patch system that really, when you find the right placement, it inhibits the pain message going to the brain. Again, highly recommend if somebody suffers with chronic pain or pain to get their nervous system calmed down. The Ice Wave is tremendous. An energy enhancer, again, giving you energy, but it also is really good for swelling and helping your body move your lymphatic system around. So lymphatic fluid. So we can share this person to person or on calls like this. And I just feel honored and excited and thrilled to have something like this to be able to share that gives people hope, that really works. And this is the fastest growing direct marketing company for the 2nd year in a row. So pretty soon, LifeWave is going to become a household name in a very good way. So as you're thinking about friends and family to share this with, please, please, please don't leave them in the dust. This is something that we cannot. I think we have a social responsibility to share it. So again, get with the person who referred you to this call. Thank you guys so much for coming. Sorry, we went a little over our 30 minutes, but absolutely thrilled that you're here. We will be doing a deep dive in a moment, and Tracey's going to share more about boosting your immune system. We do record these calls, so if there is a guest on here and you are anxious to get started, get with the person who invited you, and we can definitely get you this information in, at a later date. But if you want to hang on, we would absolutely love to help you show how to use the patches in a whole system of helping your body help itself. So